The Crothian war commander stood 8 feet tall, his exoskeleton gleaming with the metals of 1,000 conquered worlds. His plasma rifle hummed with lethal energy as he surveyed the ruins of New Detroit, another human settlement brought to its knees. Smoke rose from shattered buildings, and the acrid smell of burnt metal filled the air. "Kneel," Commander Vex Thor rumbled, his voice like grinding stone. "Kneel, or I will vaporize you where you stand, human child." The boy couldn't have been more than 16 Earth years old. His clothes were torn and covered in dust from the bombardment. Blood trickled from a cut above his eye, but he stood in the middle of the street, hands empty, posture relaxed. And he smiled. It wasn't a smile of fear or madness. It was knowing, almost pitying. Vex Thor's mandibles clicked in irritation. In his 3 centuries of military service, he had watched species far older and more powerful than humanity prostrate themselves before the Crothian Empire. The Velnari, with their crystalline intelligence. The Morphids, with their ability to shift through dimensions. The Techno-Collective, with their planet-sized computing arrays. All had knelt. All had submitted. "You mock death itself," Vex Thor hissed, raising his weapon higher. "What madness possesses your species?" The boy wiped blood from his face with the back of his hand. "No madness, Commander. Just memory." "Memory?" Vex Thor's translator struggled with the human's calm tone. "You've been conquering for 3 centuries, the boy said, still smiling. "Impressive. Really. But humans? We've been fighting each other for 300,000 years. We've survived ice ages that would have frozen your homeworld solid. We've survived plagues that killed half our population. We've survived asteroid impacts, supervolcanoes, and our own nuclear weapons." The boy took a... "We fought wars so brutal that we invented entirely new words for the atrocities," the boy continued. "We've faced genocide, famine, and disasters that would have ended any other species. And you know what? We're still here, still fighting, still refusing to kneel." "Bravado from a child means nothing," Vex Thor sneered. "Your cities burn. Your fleets are scattered. You have already lost." The boy's smile widened. "That's what Rome thought about the barbarians. That's what the British thought about colonial rebels. That's what every empire in human history thought right before they collapsed. See, you've conquered 1,000 worlds, but you've never fought someone who's been doing this as long as we have." Vex Thor's combat sensors suddenly lit up with warnings. Not from the boy, but from the surrounding buildings. From beneath the rubble. From the sewers below. Thermal signatures. Hundreds of them. Thousands. The boy's smile never wavered. "You wanted us to kneel? Commander, we're humans. We don't kneel. We adapt. We learn. We wait. And then..." He paused, tilting his head as explosions began to bloom across the Crothian positions throughout the city. "We hit back." The building behind Vex Thor erupted in a coordinated strike. His communication array went dead. His tactical display showed red across every vector. The humans hadn't been defeated. They'd been baiting a trap. As Vex Thor stumbled backward, his armor compromised, his forces in chaos, he saw the boy still standing there, still smiling. "You should have studied us better, Commander," the boy said softly. "Every species you conquered was smarter than us, stronger than us, more advanced than us. But you know what? They never had to be." He stepped closer, and Vex Thor saw something ancient and terrifying in those young human eyes. Stubborn enough to burn their own world down just to spite an enemy. Crazy enough to fight battles they can't win. Mean enough to make you regret ever landing here. The last thing Commander Vex Thor heard before the human resistance swept through the street was the boy's final words. "We don't kneel. We make others wish they'd never asked us to."